Welcome everyone to episode 5, part 3 of Sports Talk with Coach Sywenky. I'm your coach, Kevin Sywenky, Lloydminster product, Lloydminster boy. Today, part 3, we are going through the AFC West division of my 9-part NFL preview show. So the AFC West, it's a little bit of an underrated division, but it is actually one of the best divisions in the AFC, probably minus the NFC North, but it is a good division. So, with the fourth place team in the AFC West, the fourth place team, Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are going to be back with Matt Castle at the helm. He's trying to come back and prove that the season he had with the Patriots a couple years back, he went in and replaced Tom Brady after the first snap of the game where Brady broke his foot. He's coming in and proving that that season was not a fluke, that he isn't a legit starter in this league. Castle will probably have a decent season, but nothing crazy special. I mean, we are talking about Matt Castle. He is a decent quarterback, but he's nothing special. He did lead the Patriots to a 10-6 season, but we are talking the dynasty of dynasties in the New England Patriots. Dwayne Bowe will be Castle's top target and go-to guy. The guy is good. G-O-O-D, good. Can't go anything wrong with Dwayne Bowe. If you guys grabbed him in your fantasy draft, be happy that you did. The guy is fantastic. Grab balls like nothing. If you haven't seen his catch from last year against Indy, it's a crazy catch. Look it up on YouTube. It's good stuff. Bowe will have a great QB, even with a shaky QB. Castle might be decent, but he's still going to throw Dwayne Bowe the ball, and that's all you need to know. The bread and butter of the Kansas City Chiefs is their run game. Run and gun. Run. Jamal Charles is back after an injury-plagued season last year where he tore his ACL. He's also got the more than capable backup in Peyton Hillis. The Madden curse is finally off Peyton Hillis, and now he's ready to go. Charles will get a good majority of these carries coming from wherever they get the ball, off a kickoff or a punt return, all the way down to the goal line. Then you'll start to see Peyton Hillis more. Peyton Hillis will be the guy that'll be inside the 20-yard guy, so look to Peyton Hillis as your goal line guy, while Jamal Charles will be the guy that gets the ball pretty much every other carry. Especially Hillis will get a lot of carries coming out of the backfield, seeing that Charles may not be 100%. Plus, the new running back coach in Kansas City is the running back coach that was in Cleveland when Peyton Hillis got famous, got his big 200-yard game, moved him into the man cover. That guy was there. The big opposite thing was Peyton Hillis. On top, they picked up the unproven Brady Quinn to back up Matt Castle. Quinn was a great QB in Notre Dame, and he thought it was going to be the next big thing in Cleveland, but you know how Cleveland is. He wasn't that kind of guy, so now he's been restored to back up for the rest of his career. Kansas City's defense is average, but Eric Berry is now back as safety of the Kansas City Chiefs, also off an ACL injury. Look to him to make an immediate impact. Kansas City will be at the bottom of the AFC West with a 5-11 record. So the third place team in the AFC West, Oakland Raiders. The passed away Al Davis. His Oakland Raiders are led by Carson Palmer. He's back with Oakland for his first full season as the starting QB. Has the tools to have a great season. He's like how he's played into the league. If he can go back to 2003 when he first came into that league and dominated with the Cincinnati Bengals, he'll have a good team in Oakland, but he doesn't have the weapons that he has in Oakland. If he can bring that Heisman-like career that he got in USC, he'll have a good time. But the guy that came in and stepped in for USC is backing him at Matt Leinart. Leinart hasn't really proved himself anything, but he's ready to prove himself as a back QB in Oakland and ready to come in if needed. They also have Terrell Pryor, who is known for getting kicked out of Ohio State in a way for getting a bad scholarship. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain with Terrell Pryor. He got kicked out for Ohio State giving him a little bit of money on the side of his extra scholarship. Oakland's receiving core, it's led by Demaryius Moore and Darius Hayward-Bay. Both will get great threats for Palmer, but both are unproven. You can't really say much about either one guy. They haven't really done much. Darius Hayward-Bay is in his third season. He was supposed to be really good when he first came out, but he just hasn't had the quarterback. Jason Campbell was the guy before, and he just would not throw to him, and Al Davis wasn't liking him. So when you piss off the owner, you're not going to have a great time. It's proven. The starting running back in Oakland is Darren McFadden, and he will be the feature back there. McFadden has had some injury problems though, and that's what's kept him out a little bit in his career. But he can still dominate in the rush game. He can easily run. He has an easy run game defense schedule, so he'll easily get 1,000 yards without a problem if he stays healthy. If he doesn't stay healthy, they're going to be in tough in Oakland. There's not much of a run game there, so you're going to have to see Carson Palmer throw a lot of more balls. Oakland's defense is their downfall. Ever since they let go of Oskimwao or whatever the hell his name is, when he let go to the Dream Team in Philadelphia, they just have not had the same defense. Their defense is terrible, and in a tough, it will be a tough at home. Seeing as they've got good weather in Oakland, guys will be wanting to be pass happy on all them all day. So Oakland's going to be in the tough this year, and it will not help them out with the bad offense that they have led by Carson Palmer, unless he can turn it around. Oakland will finish with about a 6-10 season. They'll be near the bottom, but will barely beat out the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at them at a 6-10 record this year. And the second place team in the AFC West will be San Diego Chargers. San Diego is led by Phillip Rivers at their quarterback. He's in for another season. You know this team cannot compete without him. If he doesn't perform well, dead. If he performs well, glory boy. Phillip Rivers is the live and die of this team. Rivers has the ability to have a big season every year, but his downfall is always his turnovers. He turns the ball over way too much, which is his interceptions, and gets fumbles a lot, which doesn't help him either. A big thing with Rivers is he has as many touchdowns almost even with as many interceptions as he throws. That's big. That's huge. Like, how can you throw that many interceptions and expect to win games? It's ridiculous. But I do expect him to limit his turnovers this year and be a great player for the San Diego Chargers. Ryan Matthews will be the star of the running game as soon as he comes back off of injury. Until then, the one big signing that they made this offseason for the Chargers was signing Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown is best known for his Wildcat stint with the Miami Dolphins. He caught fire down there. He really made a name for himself in that Wildcat offense. So you might be able to see the Wildcat a few times used down in San Diego this year. When Matthews gets back, he'll get a good chunk of the carries with Brown coming in so often. I mean, Matthews is supposed to be the feature back, so look to him get a lot of carries. Unless he isn't 100%, then Ronnie Brown will probably get a lot more carries. With an easy running back schedule, these guys will easily put up big numbers. If you can grab them on your fantasy, do it now. Rivers has great targets at receiver and tight end. Though they losing Vincent Jackson through free agency to Tampa Bay, the Chargers picked up wide receiver Robert Meacham from the Saints and Eddie Royal, and add them to Malcolm Floyd and the always dependable Antonio Gates. Rivers has great tools to make a great season and to be a top QB at the start of the be at the top of the start boards. Or stat boards. This guy's gonna be good. All four guys deserve respect. Phillip has some deep threats there, so we'll look to San Diego to have some big passing seasons this year. But again, it comes down to the interceptions. San Diego's biggest downfall, though, is their defense. Their defense is terrible and hasn't been good for a while. They maybe had the one good stint about 4 or 5 years ago when can't think of his name right now, but he just got cut by the Bills and will probably retire soon enough. Until then, if they can be average, they'll do well. But if their offense can start clicking, it won't matter. San Diego will put up big points, but will surrender big points, and hopefully they'll pull off these wins. San Diego should have a successful season, and will probably finish 9-7 and grab the wild card. And I say they'll grab the wild card because they play Cincinnati in Week 13, and they'll probably win that game, beating out Cincinnati in the final wild card ranking and grabbing that number 6 spot. So bad for Cincinnati, but great things for the San Diego Chargers this year. And the first place team in the AFC West, if you don't know already, the Denver Broncos. The Broncos made the big splash of the free agency, really. They landed Peyton Manning. He's in a New Jersey, new city. Manning is coming off neck surgery, so there's a lot of people saying how he will perform. No one really knows, But don't be worried. Manning will be fine and ready to go. He is one of the best QBs that have ever played this game. Manning will have a Manning-like season and in a new uniform. Don't be worried about Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning will be worried about you. Denver has surrounded Manning with unlimited weapons, with returning players Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, and Brandon Stokely, as well as signing Andre Caldwell from Cincy, and tight end Jacob Tamme, who used to be one of Peyton's outsources, kind of a secondary tight end in Jacob Tamme from Indianapolis. Manning has the options to do well, and in a new passing offense that needed a change now that Tim Tebow era is done in Denver, expect big things from Peyton Manning. I said it here. Hold me to my word. I dare you. Willis McGahee will put this team in a great situation. He's a great run threat for this team, and it will prove to be great in a play-action kind of situation, or just using him in an odd play, not expecting it. Peyton Manning isn't really known for having a great run offense to back him up. Joseph Adai kind of did it, but he's more known for having a pass offense and nothing really to help him out in the run game. So expect that run game to be there this year with Willis McGahee. He'll also catch some backfield passes out there, and it benefits on delay plays and all that kind of thing with Peyton Manning. I mean, you're going to have all sorts of things with Willis McGahee coming out the back. Denver's defense is healthy and is led by Von Miller. Von Miller's back for his sophomore season. Expect big things from Denver's D, even if they don't have to be good. They don't have to be good. They just have to be average to put up points. Peyton Manning will lead this team to victory, and they will grab the AFC West spot, be the 4th spot in the AFC, and have a 10-6 record. Welcome back, Peyton Manning. Welcome back. Well, that's the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed my preview of the AFC West. Please leave a comment down below if you think this division that I just laid out is completely whack. If you think that the Kansas City Chiefs will be the top team in this division. If you think Peyton Manning will suck a big one this year, leave that comment down below. I want to hear what you think of this division as well. Please like this video. Also subscribe to my channel. I will be putting out his videos as I need to. Breaking news, previews of certain sports, and also just random sports videos every so often, mostly every Thursday. So that's the end of this video. I will be coming up with another preview of the AFC South very soon, before the NFL season starts on Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, people, stay classy.